With a quick tug, the door swung open. A gust of icy air sneaked inside the station, causing Ryan's skin to prickle with goosebumps. Wilburg stood at the door, motionless, a grin stretching his lips. The ominous feeling that seized Ryan's gut increased tenfold at the sight of his missing crew member. Wilburg looked much worse than on the cameras. Strands of his hair were frozen together, encased in icicles. The white that adorned his beard gave him a strangely Santa Claus-like look. Even the water that ran from his nostrils was frozen on his upper lip, and the skin around the corner of his eyes cracked, revealing tiny red marks. His skin was pale, verging on a sickly gray that gave him a look of a dead man. "Hey," he simply said, his lips curving upward into a rictus that was probably supposed to be a smile. "Get in, now." Miles stepped aside and gestured. Wilburg didn't need to be told twice. He stooped and stepped inside, his boots clinking against the metallic floor, kicking grains of snow inside. Miles shut the door behind Wilburg. A final gust of the chilly air wriggled inside and swaddled Ryan's face before disappearing. Truth be told, the cold felt good against his burning face. Heavy footsteps came from behind Ryan, and then Weston's gruff voice said, "Wilburg, Jesus, you're okay. You're actually okay. Holy shit." "Yeah," Wilburg nodded. Weston's cheeks puffed up when he smiled and approached to embrace Wilburg in a bear hug. Ryan's breath hitched again. He swallowed through a dry throat as Weston patted Wilburg on the back with a massive palm. Just as it had happened, it was over. Weston released Wilburg from his grip and stepped back, the smile still on his puffy face. "What the hell happened to you?" Weston asked. "Come on, dude. Let's get you checked up. You must be a mess after being out there for so long." He turned around and motioned for Wilburg to follow him down the corridor. But Wilburg stood still, wearing a dog-like snarl on his face. It was in that moment that Ryan knew he'd been right all along. In the end, it didn't matter whether his gut feeling was telling him the truth or not, because he couldn't stop what happened next. The moment Weston turned his back, Wilburg crouched and lunged at him. Weston let out a huff as Wilburg crashed into his back. Weston tottered forward, his hands futilely outstretched in front of him. When he landed, his forehead whacked the floor hard. Wilburg knelt on Weston's back, and his mouth opened,